to be honest with you, I have 2 customers waiting for this one. This sculpture is called Feeling Old. This is because on the inside some of these bark oaks are still normal wood color. I mean, look at the colors, it's nature. Yeah. Hi everyone, it's Johnny from Woodworking with 5 Tools. Today we make a different video. The reason for this video is that sometimes I have customers coming by to my workshop, to my atelier, and we're chatting a little about a table build that they want, that I'm building for them. And sometimes in my workshop there are pieces of wood or pieces of furniture like laying somewhere, and these customers, they are like saying, hey, this is great, this is awesome, you know, this species of wood, I never saw this before. And for me, it's my day-to-day job, you know, I'm working with these materials every day and you're getting used to these materials. But after like realizing that I have some of these pieces in my workshop and I hide them in another little room that the customers don't see them because I want to keep them for my own, I think, okay, maybe I can show you guys some of these pieces, some of this furniture, some of these materials that you might think, okay, there's something special, something different than you normally get to see. I think we can start with this one. This is actually one of my early builds. It is beech. Yeah, it only has 2 legs, if you want to call it like this, but it's totally stable. So wherever you like, I mean, you can even stand on this thing, so it's pretty stable. The middle is brushed and the sides are sanded, and it's up to 400. These little star marks, they're just from the logging guys in the forest, in the woods. So I wanted to keep them, and everything right here is super nice and super smooth. Alrighty, second build. This is actually a piece of art of mine, if you want to call it like this. This is what I'm doing in my free time. So this is 100% steel. And the process of this thing I can't tell you, because when I will tell you, I will be the only artist out there doing this. Yeah, you can just take a look at it, and it's done with, of course, Mother Nature. So it was laying a couple months outside because of the rust in it. The rusty look, then some chemicals and some paintings. You can see here, like, this is actually the part where I painted this thing, if you want to call it like this. I think, I don't want to, maybe I said, I'm not sure, but I think like maybe it's cool when I have a showroom one day. This is the Sarah. Yeah, it would be cool to hang this thing in there, because it's also, in some way, it's a personal piece, because I also made it in my early days and it's quite old now, and yeah, maybe I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell it, I'm not sure. And it's only the first one, and I thought that maybe I'm only doing a second one when this first one is sold. So actually I have to sell it someday, because I don't like artists or galleries where like pictures are all hanging around the walls, and I think, okay, nobody needs these many pictures, and I think that it's quite cool to say, hey, Mother Nature needs half a year for this, and yeah, when it's sold, the customer needs to wait another half a year. So yeah, this is the second piece of art of mine, a sculpture, and actually I had this one at an exhibition, and there was a woman asking me if I want to sell it to her, and I said, if you want it, you gotta have to pay 5,000 euro. And this is the price tag on this one, because in the end, to be honest, I want to keep it for my own at this stage. It's, in my eyes, once in a lifetime piece of wood, like these 2 holes here, they're for me perfect. It's called dark oak. I guess maybe you're familiar with this material. It's an oak tree which is like laying in the bark for sometimes thousands of years, and then it's getting this black color, which is natural, of course. And this sculpture is called Feeling Old. This is because on the inside some of these bark oaks are still normal wood color, and maybe this one haven't laid this long period of time in a bark, maybe only 100 years or 50 years, I don't know, because normally on the inside it's also pretty dark. But yeah, it's hours of work. It's actually, I don't know, maybe 40, 80 hours of work in this, even this base with this stainless steel in here. It took more than a day to make this and to make it perfect like this. I guess there are 1% of people out there who think that this is really art. And I'm actually looking for this 1%. Yeah, that's something that is in my head, and sometimes I have the time and opportunity to put it into art, and this is what it looks like. This is a lamp design of mine, and you can call it a modern chandelier. It all started years ago with actually this lamp. You can hang this from above, from the ceiling. And this is stainless steel, of course. And the funny thing with this lamp is that you can turn it around and then it will look like this. And then you can put it on the table and it will complete the look of this chandelier pretty good in my eyes. So yeah, I wanted to show you something that I'm actually selling online and I don't want to keep for my own. So it's actually, I guess, looking pretty easy, this chandelier, but the welding process is not that easy because it's only 1.5 millimeters of steel, and normally a steel this thick will bend into any direction when you're welding it. So this is not really easy, but it comes out beautiful, and you can choose if you want the rust look or if you want this reverse look of this other lamp here. And yeah, just a cool design, modern design, I guess, and also something that is in my head, and I'm happy that as my furniture business grows, that I can like put these ideas into real furniture, real lamps, and yeah, sell them online. This is the next piece. This is the famous bug oak. I'm gonna show you. So this is also for me once in a lifetime, because I mean, this grain and this figure and the color, it's just oiled. There's no color on it, and yeah, for me it's just a once in a lifetime piece. I mean, the rain, I guess it was the rain, washed all the material out and all the wood, and now the grain pops out, and I think it's just amazing. For me it's like, yeah. So this is actually a piece which I'm hiding, and normally customers won't get to see this one. I think I'm gonna keep it. What to do with it, I don't know. I think it's not a tabletop, and there's actually no use. You can maybe hang it on the wall or whatever, but it's just, I mean, it's hours and hours of brushing process, and then you get a wood like this. I mean, look at these holes, like it's just perfect. Alrighty, this is that, and then I'm gonna show you the famous stone table. Of course, this is a table, and of course it's not leveled on the top. So many of my customers or people coming by are asking me if this is a table or a tabletop. Yes, it is a tabletop, and actually I could choose the underside of this table as the tabletop because it's much more leveled. But I chose this one because I like it that way, and you even can put your magazine on. Of course, a wine glass is not so easy, but yeah, just call it art or whatever you want to call it. This is Teumer Fruchtschiefer, which means a specific slate, which is only available in Germany. Beautiful material, really awesome, I love it. The color and how to work with it, you can drill, you can brush, it's super nice. And here I brought you the template, which are only made for the base that is underneath here. So maybe you can now see how much work such a custom base for me as a woodworker or a designer or whatever you want to call it is, because you see these angles and these lineups of these legs down here, and they're perfectly level, and there's nothing underneath this stainless steel, and it's 100% stable. So yeah, nice work, I love it. It's actually for sale, but yeah, there's some more. Maybe you saw this in the videos. Some more Teumer Fruchtschiefer waiting there for me to work with it. Yeah. And now we're getting to the famous olive. What could we say? I mean, to be honest with you, I have 2 customers waiting for this one. but I had it at an exhibition again. And I have 2 customers who are even contacting me now and ask me to sell it to them. But I don't want to do it at the moment because I need to stare. Actually, I show you now a picture of a table which I already sold and which was also damn beautiful, and I loved it and I kept it for 2 years. But sometimes I need this time for my builds to... And they were great customers, they were a great couple, and I was at an exhibition and they asked me if I'm willing to sell it to them, and they were super cool, and they really saw the work that was going into the piece, and I sold it to them. And maybe someday I will sell this one, but for now, I mean, it's 300 years olive tree, and of course I'm not a fan of epoxy so much because I think it's not sustainable, because yeah, it's some chemical stuff in this wood. But for this one, it was the only possibility to use it, because there's only this small connection between all of this wood, as you can see here. And apart from that, everything is only held together by this epoxy. I mean, beautiful, and it's so much work. I mean, maybe you saw online how much work this is, and yeah, but it's damn beautiful, and I want to keep it. I want to keep it, and we will see. Alrighty, let's go to the last piece, which I have here. Maybe you saw in these videos, in these tutorials, these funny things right here. They're actually pretty dusty. This is a prototype of mine, of 2 lamps. Not lamps which spend a lot of light, but lamps just for beauty, I guess. This here is real wood. It is beech, I guess. Yes, it was beech, and you can hang. Actually, you can hang these. So normally you can hang these with this from the ceiling, and these 2 in a different way. And I'm gonna show you what this looks like when it's turned on, and then you can see all the beautiful wood figure and the beautiful colors, and it's just amazing. But it's still a prototype, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to the point to make it like for selling it online, because it's much work to get to the point to sell it online. And this is, yeah, I just wanted to try if it works, and there are some things that I need to work on to make it yeah, more than a prototype. But now I will show you how it looks like. So. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I mean, you can come closer, Sarah. I mean, look at the colors. It's nature. Yeah, you can see some of the problems, because you have metal and you have wood, and yeah, it's hard to put them together. Then, alrighty, that's it. I hope you're a little bit fascinated, and I hope you like what you've seen, and maybe you see some of the heart that I was putting into all of these pieces and these materials. Yeah, we will see you next time at a tutorial where you will get in touch with these beautiful materials. We will do more tutorials, we will do more stuff, and I'm really pumped for some of these projects because I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you also do, and yeah, we will keep you updated, and see you next time at Woodworking with 5 Tools. As always, keep on